Howdy, folks. It's me, Colonel Sanders. And I heard you were a little hungry today. Is that correct? I heard you were craving some KFC chicken. Am I correct? Well, you know what? You are in luck. You are in luck because today I have a nice meal of Kentucky Fried Chicken just for you. So, is this the first time you ever had some KFC? As you know, I've had a few trips around the sun. And there's one thing I learned that you can't beat. A nice piece of fried chicken. So, today I have for you a couple of things. I have chocolate chip cookie. I have some corn for you. I have some of our famous mashed potatoes and gravy. And then in here we got a biscuit and 2 pieces of chicken just for you. Now, before I start giving you all these goodies, I want to tell you a little bit about my life and where I came from. So, back in Indiana, where I grew up, I had to learn to cook at a very young age. My mama, God rest her soul, I had to work because my daddy passed when I was 6 years old. I stayed at the house and I cooked for my family, and it turned out to be a blessing in disguise. We got some of these mashed potatoes for you. Smells so delightful. Here you go. I'm going to set that down right there for you. And over the years, I cooked for everybody. I had a little service station on the side of the road. Truckers, doctors, millionaires. I didn't know who they were or where they came from. But I sat them all down at my family dining room table, in my 6 chairs, and I fed them. Sometimes we had leftovers, sometimes we didn't. But I just wanted to be friendly and give someone a meal. Now we got some corn here for you. I hope you like corn. I'm going to set this right over here for you. Believe it or not, I didn't start out selling chicken. We actually cooked ham and steak, and it turned out to be popular. It allowed me to open up Sanders Cafe across the street, where I served chicken in an iron skillet. Speaking of chicken, I got some chicken for you. Now, I have a thigh here, and I have a drumstick. Which one would you like first? You like the drumstick, alright. So I'll say that's my favorite. So I'm going to pass this right on to you, and I hope you enjoy that. I did a lot of different kinds of work throughout my life. I served in the military, worked on farms, worked on the railroads. I even studied law and helped deliver babies. And I tell you, there's nothing more special than delivering a baby, I tell you that. I traveled all across the United States. I ended up in Salt Lake City, Utah, where I met up with a friend, and we opened the very first KFC. I was reluctant for a long time, but I ended up selling the Kentucky Fried Chicken franchise. Unfortunately, the owners weren't saying some very nice things about my recipe. And you guess what I did? Can you guess what I did? I sued them. I sued them. You want to know for how much? $122 million. I won about $1 million of that. But the best part was that I got the chance to teach them how to learn how to cook. So I opened this biscuit for you. I didn't open it very evenly, but I'll give you the big piece if you want that. Alright, here you go. I hope you enjoyed that chicken. Oh, my bad. I forgot to open up a fork for you. How are you gonna eat them tasty mashed potatoes? So, as I was saying, if you can learn one thing from that, don't mess with the Colonel. And you don't mess with my secret recipe. But you know what? As I've been standing here, and you've been so delightful during these moments of me telling you about my life, I might tell you the secret recipe at the end of this. But under one condition. You hear me? Under one condition. You have to eat my whole meal. And you have to say you like it. So, after that, I did some more traveling, and I ended up in Kentucky, where I continued to grow my brand. Once I started making a little bit of cash, I gave it a lot to charities to help those in need. And then I opened up my own charity, believe it or not. Did you know I had a charity in my name? It's called the Colonel Harlan Sanders Charitable Organization. It never hurts to give back a little. I mixed up your mashed potatoes for you. I hope you don't mind. Here you go. I hope you enjoy that. Have you had any of the corn yet? No. Well, here you go. I'm just gonna wipe off these mashed potatoes a little bit off the fork. And then let me mix this up a little bit. It's been coming off the sides, making a little bit of a mess, but that never hurt anybody, did it? I think it's always good when you have a little bit of mashed potatoes on there, and then you put the corn on it, and then you eat it together. I think it's just the best. So here you go. I hope you enjoy that. How are you liking the meal so far? You had your chicken, your biscuits, your mashed potatoes, and your corn. But you remember what else we took out? A cookie. Chocolate chip. It's my favorite, I tell you that. Would you like to have a bite? Very well then, let me open up for you. Here you go, open wide. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying it's rootin' tootin' delicious. I'll tell you that. Well, I just wanted to take this time to thank you for listening about my life today. It's been such a wild ride, and the advice I can give you right now is to follow your dreams and never give up. And now, I know this is the moment you've all been waiting for. You want to know about my secret recipe? We have 11 secret ingredients that goes into these KFC meals, and I'm going to tell you them right now. The secret ingredients are